shit. Fuck. I forgot. We've got fucking 28 tons, haven't we? Where's my fucking thing? 23 tons. So that wasn't very good. I apologise about that one. Right. Let's stop here for a second and I'm going to have a drink. So is this truck going to fucking move or not? I can't believe I just fucking done that. That'd have been a lot worse if I didn't have the fucking exhaust brake, I'd say that much. There seems to be a lot of traffic up ahead as well, that's why this guy's struggling to get out. Let's put the park brake on for now. Keep an eye on our air pressure. Oh, he's on his way. So, let's see who's going to let me out. I'm going to have to bully my way out. Which is, yeah, this is what I'm going to have to do. Come on. See, this is why I want to do single player. Why is that guy reversing? Why are you going? This is what I do single player. It's a bit more interesting. There's a big old traffic queue building up behind me. Right. Sorry, Mr. BMW there. Mr. 5 Series. Get this queue out of the way. Thank you, sir. I do apologise for being a knobhead. There's a truck there, but I'm going to go anyway. If I keep in the left hand lane, should be okay, I hope. Yep. And we're off again. Oh, fuck me. Need to pay attention. Actually, no, I did pay attention. I just thought I don't know. I'm not used to driving with 23 tons. I'm going to cut across now because there's a turn on right up here. Now I totally forgot what I was talking about, so I do apologise. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the gearbox. Yeah, the Volvo gearbox, you know, is all Wabco. So, if you know, Wabco design it, so they put everything together. Then everything all, you know, work in synchronisation. Because you're not trying to get different companies to work together. You know, it's very difficult. Stop. I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh, green. Right, okay, we're off. Off. Excuse me, that was disgusting. But necessary. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the iShift box, you know, that is rated the best gearbox on the market for what it does. I just can't see why the companies just can't get it this, you know, the same way. Because it is, the clutch is, you know, it's a wearable item. If it's not covered under a contract, then you have, you know, so you have to pay for it. It's not even under warranty. If it's worn out, then it's worn out. And you know, Volvo wouldn't pay for it. Same with any other company. So, you know, getting that spot on, getting that correct, that, you know, that's one of the things you need to do. That would be one of your priorities, like your brake system. That's why people are going over discs. They're cheaper to replace. I don't think they wear out as much as drum brakes. A lot easier to replace. You know, there's a lot less time in replacing them. They're cheaper, So that's why everyone's gonna have disc brakes. Yeah. Even if they didn't work as well, if they're cheaper, then companies would still go over to them because they're cheaper. You know, running costs and that. That's the same with clutches. So that's one of the biggest selling points of a Volvo is the gearbox, because the clutch wear. The clutch can last. They can last up to 2 years, 2.5 years. It doesn't sound a lot, you know, if you're thinking about a car which can last for fucking nearly 10 years or so. But when the truck's running at, like we've got 2 trucks they went out a little while ago. They're 64 plates. So I think they went out like, when did they go out? I remember checking them over. They went out, but they went out about a month ago actually. Yeah, and they're both on nearly 70,000 kilometers. You know, so that's a lot of mileage, or kilometerage, or whatever I can call it. A big distance. Let's go that way. So, yeah. So the clutch is going to take a beating over all that time. So I can only imagine that unless the DAFs have, you know, really thick clutch, but even then that's going to be heavy, and affect your weight of the truck and what you can tow on it. Then, you know, unless they're really thick, then they're gonna have to be replaced quite often. Like, it's the only outcome I can see. Maybe same with the Scanias, but then that's down to driver abuse. You know, if the driver revs the tits off the engine and then slams the clutch in, you know, sort of thing, then yeah, you're gonna be needing the clutch every year maybe. And a clutch isn't a cheap thing to do. It's like the clutch itself, the kit. You can get exchange, you know, from Volvo you get exchange kits. No, it's the same as what you can do. You can get aftermarket kits as well, you know, non-genuine parts. But even then, you're looking at, obviously you've got to take the gearbox out, which is not a 5-minute job. You've got to replace the clutch, you know, take out the clutch, replace the clutch, make sure you have the right tools to do it, to line it up when you put it back in. Obviously the labour to clean out the inside. There's obviously the labour to do the whole job as well. What else is there? Lost train of thought again. Yeah, the kit, the parts itself. So you'd need. I don't know how other manufacturers, their clutches are built up, but on a Volvo you have your pressure plate, which actually applies on and off. Then you have your drive plate. I think I got that the right way around, which is your friction material, or your friction plate, whichever you want to call it. I think it's called friction plate actually. Friction plate. Hold on, let me just see what my rest is like. I'm gonna have to rest up in a little while. There's a park up coming here, so we'll park up. The fuck are we anyway? For a little village sort of thing, industrial village. Yeah, I think the parts themselves, they cost. Oh, genuine clutch. I think brand new. I think you're talking these 700 quid. I think. I don't know if they reduced that price recently. I don't know. Oh shit! I need to stop, don't I? I need to turn in this way. There's a no entry sign, so I need to be correct. No one coming. Cool. All the way around. Do I need fuel? Let's get some fuel as well. Fuck it. And turn the lights on as well, so I don't forget about them. Park brake off. And fill up. So yeah, as if you're replacing your clutch every year, you know, so that's, you know, say 700 quid, that's 1400 quid each year. Whereas if you're doing it with the Volvo clutch, you know, where you're taking the driver abuse out of it. Oh shit, what am I doing here? Then it's only 700 quid a year, you know, if you're taking, you know, rough examples. Excuse me again. Right, power brake, engine off. Let's enter and take some sleep. Yeah, what was I going to say? Back we go. So, this way, nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. Let's go. Maybe 4 in the morning. Oh, got to pull my socks up. Oh. You ain't gonna catch me this time, you bastard. So it's flashing lights, so I'm guessing the barriers are coming down in a second. That's not what that means, isn't it? There we go. Let's stop right here. Yeah, so if you take the whole thing out of the driver's hands, then you rely on a computer, which is going to do it far better than what a driver can do. That's not what I do. What do Train Simulator? I've got Train Simulator. I might do a video on Train Simulator, looking at trains. Alright, let's go. Gently does it. Oh, it's quite smooth actually. Let's go. Ooh, we'll have a little stream. So yeah, clutches, yeah. Don't quite understand why Scania do what they do. So, same with the Mercs. You want to take everything out of the driver's hands. You want to take all out, driver abuse out of the equation. So yeah, that's not what I said on that one really. I don't really know how to end that little rant. Like I said, I'm not advertising Volvo at all. I'm just, my point of the thing is you want to take. I don't understand why certain manufacturers have a clutch pedal when they don't need to anymore. The technology is there to not have it, so don't put it in. Tight here. Which is the whole reason why I don't use a manual gearbox on this game, because it doesn't happen anymore. Like Volvo has the iShift gearbox. I don't think anymore they sell a manual gearbox for an FH. If they do, I've never seen one. We did have on the classic range, there was a few that bought manuals, and that was literally just because that is all they could afford. They needed a truck on the road, but they couldn't afford an iShift version, so they had to have a manual. It was, get the truck and make the company survive, or the company dies, sort of thing. So it had to be done. So that was the only reason why they bought a manual. But I don't think I don't think we sell one anymore. Now looking at the cab, which it has now, this new style cab, I don't think it's even set up to have a manual. So like on the old classic cab, you could tip the cab over and have a look underneath the where the gear stick should be. There's like cut-out panels for like pre-cut panels that you just pull out to then put the gear stick in. Obviously, what they do in the factory. But this new cab doesn't have that. This is a different way around that they do it. I don't think there is. I don't think you can buy a manual gearbox anymore because the iShift is so clever now. It is. There's no reason to have any driver input to it. So it has a manual option on there. You just push like 2 buttons on the side, plus and minus, to change the gears you want to. If you need to like keep the revs high and you don't want the computer to take over. But the automatic function, it works absolutely perfect. Which then also leads me on to, they're bringing out, there is a video on YouTube. I will put a link in the description below for this video I also need to now try and write a note on my little notepad saying link to remind me. Now I'm a right-handed writer, and I'm now trying to write with my left hand because I haven't got enough space on my right to put the notepads. So let's put link in big capitals. Yeah, that looks good enough. That'll do. There is a video advertising the new Volvo iShift gearbox with a dual clutch. So if you like on cars, Formula 1 cars, I think I've got it. I'm sure they got it. It has like a 2-clutch system where you have your initial clutch, which obviously does your drive. You then have a second clutch, which pre-selects a gear. So the next gear is ready as soon as you need it. So as soon as you flick the paddle shift or push the stick up, whatever, then that gear is there. You got instant power. My car, previous to what I got now, I had an Audi A3 with the S-tronic gearbox, which is the double clutch system, and that was immense. That was perfect. That was constant power. It was almost like driving a full automatic, and it was brilliant. That was a brilliant gearbox. You know, that's one of the major things I missed off that car, was that gearbox. It was brilliant. But Volvo are now putting it into a truck. They're the first company to do that, which I don't know if that's going to be any good for a haulage concept. I don't know. I don't know what the actual reasons are behind it. But this video, it has not stars really, it's a star really. Tiffany Dale, he drives a Volvo truck against another Swedish export, the Koenigsegg 1.1, which has they explain it in the video, so you have to watch the video. But they race against the two. But they do talk a little bit about the double clutch system. There are other videos on the Volvo YouTube channel about the double clutch system that you might be interested in reading about. Obviously, this is really only for the people who are interested in the technical side. I thought you were going to cut across the fucking lanes in. Yeah, the technical side of it, really. So that's worth a look. Like I said, I'll put the link to that video in the description below. You can take a look at that. Volvo, they're doing a lot of stuff on the YouTube side now. So they've done what was it? They done the Jean-Claude Van Damme video. I don't know how many hits that got. I think last time I checked, which was fucking ages ago, it got nearly, I think it was nearly 40 million hits, and that was only out for like a week. That was like the YouTube top video of the time, and that was a very fucking clever thing they done. That's advertising the dynamic steering of it. So you'd have to go and watch it. But for people who ain't gonna go and watch it and who don't know nothing about it, what they done was they got Jean-Claude Van Damme to stand on top of the mirror arms. So as you can see on the left here, you've got the mirror, and then you've got the arm which actually fits into the cab. They got him to stand on top of that between two trucks, and then they... is we nearly at? No, we're not. I thought we were nearly out there. I thought there was a quarry out there. And then they reversed the trucks. They had, I think it was 2 FMs. They had the articulated trailers on it, but they were reversing in the back in a straight line at quite a high speed. I don't know what speed they were doing, but it was quite high. And then what they done was, he must have got paid a lot of fucking money to do this. But they opened up the trucks, so they made a wider gap. So what they done was they made Van Damme do the split between the two trucks. Now he was powerless to whatever happened there. It was a very clever video. That sort of, that even got like Channing Tatum and all that to do like a spoof video sort of thing. And loads of people doing spoof videos, but it was a very good video, very clever. Also done other ones for the FMX, which also advertised the same thing, the dynamic steering, which... The dynamic steering's, you've got your hydraulic power steering box, which is standard. And then they fit an electronic motor on there to just aid it, basically, which make it very smooth. They done one where they were coming out of a quarry. Like I say, you can go to the Volvo channel. You can check all these videos out, but I will sort of talk about them and maybe try and advertise you go and watch them. I think they're immense. And that is, they had a hamster like inside the steering wheel. They sort of built a cage around the steering wheel of this. So it's an FMX. It's like a tipper body. It's the construction side of Volvo, the Specialist FM, and they put a hamster inside the steering wheel, like put a cage around the steering wheel, put the hamster inside, and they basically steered the truck using the movement of the hamster. So they, fooled the hamster to follow around the steering wheel, using like a carrot or some sort of food. I think it was a carrot. So the hamster would follow, the carrot, and then it would turn the steering wheel just by going up this like cage thing. So it's like a big hamster wheel if you want to see it as that. And it was very clever. They got him to go from the bottom of a quarry all the way to the top, getting very close to the edges, all very tense stuff. Very clever stuff as well. Hello dude, yeah, you fucking wait there, thank you. They've done other stuff as well. Going back to the FMX, they were advertising on the front of the truck. You got a tow and eye thing. You screw it in, and if you ever need to pull it out of a ditch, you tie a road. What does that say? I don't know what that said there. Excuse me, I'll be with the burps now. You could get a rag, put a chain around it or a strap or something, and then pull it out using this. And they were trying to advertise on how strong it was. So if you take an FMX, which is it's a rigid vehicle, 8 wheels or 8-wheeler as we call it, 2 steered axles, 2 drive axles. I don't know, what is my speed limit here? I don't know what my speed limit is. Let's just knock it down to 50, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so if you take all that, it had a tipper body on it, so like what this trailer is on behind me. But they had a tipper body on it. Had all the cab, so the truck itself probably weighs nearly 20 tons, maybe more. And what they done was they got it in the back up to 90, are we? In the Gothenburg harbour. Gothenburg is where the home of Volvo is. That's where the factory is. Got it in the docks, and basically they put the tow and eye in, and then they suspended the whole truck from the crane, which is very clever. But then to top it all off, they got, I think it's the CEO of Volvo Trucks, not Volvo Group, Volvo Trucks. He stood on top of it. And they had a helicopter video and everything, and it's very clever stuff. Like this, they've definitely paid a lot of money for the media for Volvo. This was the end of this year and this year, actually. Let's break. Let's not have another repeat of what we just done. Yeah, so they've gone that crazy with their media and shut up, phone. And they've gone nuts with it, and it all looks very good. It's very good advertisement for the company. You're turning that way, aren't you? So let's go this way. I mean, too wide there, really. Yeah, very clever advertising. This whole fucking this whole video is fucking turned into an advert for Volvo. But I can't even really talk about Volvo. I don't really keep up to date with other manufacturers. All I know is, when they come in for a service, and I have to look at the truck. But even then, we get old dogs, really. I think the newest thing we look after that's not ours is a 63 plate. So end of 2013, sorry. MAN. I don't know what model it is, but it's a rigid vehicle, so it's the smaller version. And yeah, that's all I can really say. We look after some DAFs, but they're all old dogs. I can't talk about the newer technology on them. And we just don't see them. So I can talk about Volvo. It might sound like I'm advertising them. Maybe I am advertising. Like I do think they are a very good brand of trucks. The FH4 it's had some issues. You know, brand new truck. It's completely brand new. Everything's new on it. ECUs, the cab. I've said before. Everything's brand new on it. So it's had its issues, but it's very good from a driver's perspective, and maybe a customer's perspective as well. It is a very good truck. But I don't know about competition. I know eventually we'll look at in the update on this. Part of the update, the 1.18 update, they brought in the Euro 6 version of the DAF XF, I think it is. The big fucker, the mega space cab thing. So eventually we'll have a look at that and see what the difference is. Like I said, I've had a look at the the Euro 5 XF, which we look after 1 or 2, I think. So I can compare to those what they look like, what the differences are. The MAN is a different MAN. I think it's slightly a facelift. There's been out for a while. Obviously, Euro Truck doesn't do the contract for Mercedes-Benz, the trucks. Let's go around here. Oh, this is tight. So obviously they're called Majestic, but they are Mercedes, or whatever you want to fucking say. They are Mercedes. And I think they are working on the facelift Merc. I think they're only at Euro 5 at the moment. The facelift, it keeps the running gear. It's the same engine, the same gearbox and all that, but it was just a nicer looking truck. I think it's a very nice looking truck. On par with the Volvo. I think they have, like I say, the SES are working on bringing that in. Hopefully they can get the contract for it. Actually put a fucking, the TriStar Mercedes badge on front of the trucks. Call them Mercedes. Call them the Actros. That's one thing this game is missing. Let's have a drink. My fucking voice is gone. Lovely. We have to stop again. We got flashing lights? No flashing lights. Cool. No, now we do. So let's stop. And pop brake on. Other MAN, I don't think there's a new MAN yet, still on the same, Euro 5. Or Euro 4, don't know what they're at now. Scania, they've sort of had a facelift. I know they've put in like DRL lights into theirs. I don't know whether they're at Euro 6 yet or not, I don't know. But that's another good looking truck, the Scania. It's got a nice cab inside as well. Very, very nice, sleek looking truck. Go straight, okay. Don't you pull out on me, sir. Don't you pull out. Oh. I have to be very careful with the AI. I don't know what they're going to do half the time. So yeah, I think this video is going to end up being let's talk about trucks. That's all I seem to have done. Don't think I was going to go around there in time, but we did. I nearly got myself Farming Simulator, the latest one, the other day. I watched some videos on it. The initial videos, people walking around the maps, which I didn't like. I didn't like it too much, but now I think I'm sold on it. I am going to get it. Nearly got it the other day, but then some other things turned up that I needed to pay for, so they got thrown out the window. I'm going to have to wait and see what Christmas comes. I've asked for like Steam vouchers and that, so I can have a look at Steam. There's a lot of games on Steam that I want, so I have to see what comes of that. yeah, Farming Simulator. That's I gotta be careful with what I do now with my games. So there are certain games, like Drive Club, that whoa. They lost it there. I'm paying attention. Yeah, like Drive Club that I can't really play. Like no one has it. No one else has bought it as my friends, so I can't play it online. Not really interested in playing online on it because it hasn't been the game that I thought it was going to be. 50k's. Okay, let's slow it right down. Oh, that's a red light. Fuck it. Do I get a penalty for that? I don't get a penalty for that. I don't even see them lights there. Oops. Sorry for that. Oops. Yeah, not interested in playing. It's not the game I thought it was going to be. So I can't really play it on single player because I want you guys to see what I'm up to. You know, I want you guys to follow me. So I can't really play that. Far Cry 4. That's quite similar. You know, you can't really play the single play. I said I was going to do a gameplay, let's play sort of thing. But then I can't play that in case I miss something for you guys. But I've sort of said, sorry guys, I'm going to play it a bit more because I want to. Pay a lot of money for these games and not then play them was a bit unfair really. So some of the Far Cry 4 stuff will be missed definitely. GTA 5 I can play online on that one. Not really play the single player, so I can keep that one aside for you guys. But when you come to games like I've bought like DayZ, I know that's paid alpha for it, paid the alpha version of it. Itchy ear hole. But I don't play it because it's broken. You know, it's money I've spent, so I've got to be careful with that one. I'm getting to the point now where I have too many games. So I haven't got all the time in the world to play them. So then Farming Simulator is another one of the games that will take a lot of time. And with Minecraft now in the pipeline, that's a game that will take a bit of time, especially with when we're going to do the survival server sort of thing. Feed the Beast. Gonna have to, you know, it's gonna take quite a lot of time to do recordings on that to get some good stuff. Don't think we'll put everything in. Well, I won't anyway. Aaron might. I won't. So I'm debating with myself, do I have enough time to play Farm Simulator? That's another game that takes a lot of time to do. I could play that, not edit it, and then it will still work, you know what I mean? As long as I keep working on it and not just sit around doing fuck all waiting for stuff to grow. You know, I'm clever with the time acceleration. So, yeah, I reckon I will get it, but I don't know when I'll get it. Maybe if I complete a game and then that frees up some space. Fingers crossed that it does. The Sims, I said I was going to get it. Still heavily on the wall with that one. That's another one that could take a lot of my time and I want to keep that time spare for other stuff. But I don't know. I suppose I could get that one and have like a family for recording and a family that, you know, I could just play with. Oh, excuse me. Oh, very tired. Fucking golf. Get the old cruise control going again. So yeah, I don't know. I also want your guys' views on the news that I do. Like, I get F all comments on YouTube. I'm not expecting anytime soon. We're stuck at 10 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get some more soon, but I don't think we will. But the Facebook page and the Twitter feed, Twitter, they've all grown. You know, because all I do on there is I keep up to date with what I'm doing, sort of up to date. I post a few like funny pictures from whatever, Far Cry, GTA, whichever. And then on the Twitter, all I do on there is I retweet. I follow loads of like news sources for everything, ranging from your apps, your mobile apps, all the way up to the big name games, your CODs, your Far Cry's, your GTA's, and it's just so people can keep up to date. I try and keep, get the best sources, and I just retweet them. So it gives a bigger audience for the guys who I retweet for, as well as, getting, keeps me not famous, but known. I wonder if, I'm considering doing maybe not a weekly, maybe a monthly podcast, maybe a monthly video, just me sitting there, and then talking about the latest gaming news. Maybe get some opinions, get some. I ain't gonna be able to get quotes from people, but maybe for people who have missed a tweet that I put out and were interested in seeing it, maybe I could do a video on it that will stick around for a little bit longer than what maybe the tweet does, because once you put out a tweet, the following day it's halfway down your fucking list of all your other ones, and then it'll never get seen. I'm gonna skip fucking thingy. Okay, gonna get loud again. Hold it up. Nope. Pay attention to the steering wheel. There we go. T. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh, so that damage I only got on the oops, sorry, hit the mic. I only got on the truck, didn't get on the trailer, so that's beautiful. As you see, we're up to 20, nearly up to 21 now, so that's beautiful. So yeah, if that's, this is mainly aimed at the people who watch the YouTube channel from the Facebook page and the Twitter feed. If you want to see that, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, whether I concentrate on one subject and then add a little bit on the end, or I want you guys to let me know what you want to see. That is something I've been considering. I'm considering it for a while, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it and what I put into it and how long it will be. Help me. I just want to know what you guys want to see. That's all I want to know. You guys are watching the Euro Truck series. You're loving the Euro Truck series. That's the best, my most successful series on here, so that's not going to go anywhere. But then, stranger games like Drive Club. Like, one video will get, only getting like 5 views, but that's good views count for me. But then, that'll get none. And I don't know, this video's been out for like a couple of weeks now, and it's got no views on it. I'm like, well, do you guys want to see it, or don't you want to see it? I don't know, let me know what you want to see, At the moment, as it is, the Drive Club series isn't going to reach the end. I'm going to have to kill it off. I don't know, it's a little bit of a headache. It gets to a point where it makes me think, should I continue YouTube? Should I continue to do it? Is there any point in continuing doing it? Do I just keep the Facebook page and the Twitter feed going? Because they're successful. They're not going anywhere. They're okay. But the YouTube side of it, is my effort that I put into it worth it? I don't know. I want to know. If there's a game that, like, 5 people come to me and say, yeah, get this. We'll come and watch this. This will suit your style. I don't know. I need help. Please let me know. You know, is this a cry for help? Maybe it is a cry for help. I don't know. I'm like, Euro Truck. It works. I'm happy with that. It's trucks. I know my trucks, so that's not going anywhere by what anyone says. So that's here. But I need help with other games. I want to know what people want to see. I don't want to copy other YouTubers. I don't want to do exactly what they do. I want to do stuff that is good for me. But I'm struggling to work out what is good for me. I can't see it. So some help, please. That's all I ask for. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I don't know if this is going to be split into 2 videos. Obviously, fuck you, house phone. If it is split into 2, obviously it'll be split, and you would have seen all that before this bit. So whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.